Jesse Kove, you got to know him through Cobra Kai, playing alongside his dad, Martin Kove. Let's catch up with him on KJ today. Hi, Jesse.
Hi, how are you?
We're in Indianapolis right now, and everything is shut down because it's dangerous to go outside because it's so cold. Where are you?
Of course. I'm in Atlanta right now visiting my dad while he's shooting his show.
Oh, are you guys? I mean, it's probably not 25 below with wind chill like it is here, but it's kind of cold everywhere, right?
It's freezing everywhere.
Well, we are trying to warm things up on the KJ Today show. Our goal every morning is to bring people positive vibes. And Jesse, I got to tell you, your dad Martin has been on the show many times, and I also work in the Comic Con world. So I've moderated panels. I've handled your father. Like, he's such a lovely man and always great to work with, and he always speaks so highly of you. So it's great to get to have a
Oh,
conversation with you. Do you know, Jesse, what a proud father you have?
I do. Because I'm equally a proud son, but it is always nice to hear. It's very humbling.
Well, I'm a little bummed that my producer couldn't be with us this morning because she loves Magnum PI. Like it is her show. She watches it over and over. She leaves it on for her cats when she's gone. And you were a part of the season finale. So let's get into it. How was it working on Magnum PI?
It was so much fun. And it's actually the series finale. This was the last episode of the series. So I closed it out. Jay Hernandez and I, we went head to head in this episode, and it was just so much fun. We finished it with this huge brawl in this elevator. We had a huge fight scene, which was so much fun. Um, and it was just great. I loved it. Filming in Honolulu was incredible. It's such a beautiful state, and such a special place to film a TV show.
Are those, the fight scenes, are those something that trained for and kind of look for those roles? Do you enjoy that?
Um, yeah, I do. I love it. It's always fun for me and very exciting. So I definitely look for those kind of roles.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad now my producer isn't here because I don't know if she knows it's the series finale, and I would not have wanted her sitting here crying with you, Jesse. Currently available on Peacock, and you're also. Let's talk about because it seems like since you worked with your dad on Cobra Kai. And this is just our perception, right? You've probably been really busy all the time, but it seems like you've got a ton of projects going on, including Farhaven, which is on Amazon. Can we give us a little inside information on that?
Yeah, Farhaven was just released on Amazon, iTunes, and it's also available on DVD in Walmart right now. Really fun action Western that we shot in Arizona. We've got an incredible cast, really fun story. My character, his name is Clay, and he ends up helping the main character, actor named Bailey Chase, go on this, story, this basically this redemption story, and helps him basically figure out who's terrorizing this town and the people around it. And you come to learn that it's actually my dad's character who's doing this behind everyone's back. It's a really great story. There's a cliffhanger at the end, so I think they're gearing up to make a sequel to this. So definitely everyone's got to check it out. It's a great Western for the whole family to watch. Again, it's called Far Haven, directed by Gary Wheeler.
How is it? Obviously, you talked about, we started talking about your dad, but you're doing another project with him. How is that working in a professional setting? Are you guys able to separate the father-son relationship?
It used to be harder for me in the very beginning when I first started out, and then I realized it was just, the artist helping me, and then I got over that pretty quickly. And now it's just like two kids having a great time together.
I love that. We did have a question. I always like to, go to our listeners and see what questions they have for you. And Brett wanted to know, he's got two teenage sons right now who think he's totally uncool and never is right about anything, which is pretty standard for teenagers. But was there ever that dynamic when you have, what we would consider the coolest dad in the world?
I definitely feel that way. We're like best friends. We've traveled the world together. We work together. It's a wonderful, wonderful friendship that my dad and I have as father and son. And I'm very grateful we get to do the things we do, which essentially last forever.
But never a time in your teenage years where you were brooding and went, "Oh, my dad is so stupid and this Karate Kid thing is so not cool."
No, that never happened. But there were times where he and I butted heads many times.
Well, how fun that you get to do so much together now. Jesse, we have it's award season, right? And so everybody's doing their awards. We have some awards going on right now. We call them the Kind of Nerdy Awards because our followers are the Kind of Nerdy Network. Wanted to see, I don't want to put you on the spot because if there are movies, TV shows you haven't seen, but wanted to see what maybe you think of our favorite actor category because now that you've been on the show, you could be nominated next year. So for
Oh, I love
favorite,
that. Okay.
I know, right? Like this is really fun. It's like the fun awards. So our favorite actors this year nominated by the Kind of Nerdy Network were Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us, Chris Evans for Ghosted, and Ryan Gosling for Barbie. Which one would you vote for, Jesse?
I would definitely probably Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us.
He's pretty amazing. He's got just project after project going on. Would you ever anticipate or look forward to a chance to work with him?
Oh, I'd love to work with him. It would be I can already tell that he and I would have so much fun. And he just has so much energy, and he's such a fun creator, and I just love his humor. He's so funny.
Well, so let me ask: is your dad a funny guy? Do you guys have a sense of humor going on set?
He has no sense of humor. No, I'm kidding. He's very funny. He's very funny. People don't even realize how much of a goofball he is.
Aaron wanted to know, since you were a part of Cobra Kai and Karate Kid was such a big part of so many people's lives, are there any, and you were just in Magnum PI, are there any shows near and dear to you growing up or movies that you might jump at the chance to also be a part of that universe?
Let's see. There's a show called I'm trying to think. God, there's so many.
Name them all, Jesse.
I would love to be on a show called The Witcher, which would be so much fun. I also, I would love to be any part of, 1883, 1923, those Taylor Sheridan movies based on Yellowstone. Also, if they ever did a Harry Potter TV series, that would be the ultimate dream for me.
Really? You're a Harry Potter fan?
Oh, big time. Very proud Slytherin.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you could see my studio right now, one wall is covered in it's a collage kit that's created by Conquest Journals, which is based here in Indianapolis, and they make the most amazing Harry Potter products. And I mean, like literally, like our house is covered in Harry Potter stuff. We didn't get to go, Jesse, to London to the Harry Potter world, but we went to King's Cross and got our picture at platform 9 3/4. Have you ever done anything like that?
Say that again. Have I ever done anything?
Have you ever been to, the Harry Potter world or over to London?
Oh yeah, I've been to the Harry Potter store in New York. I've been to the Harry Potter Diagon Alley in Disney World. I've also been to, Harry Potter and Universal Studios in LA. So I'm pretty versed in that world, and I love it very much.
I love it. And you're a proud Slytherin. Tom
Yeah.
Felton has been on the show several times. He'd be very happy to hear that. Although most people don't know, he didn't get sorted into Slytherin house. So he plays a Slytherin very well, but he is not one. Jesse, I love when we get somebody on the show that's a big nerd like us. And I say that in the nicest way.
Huge nerd.
Well, let me ask again. We'll go back to the kind of nerdy awards. We've got movie of the year, The Marvels, Barbie, or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Give me the first one again.
The Marvels.
Yeah.
Barbie.
I would say Guardians 3.
Nice. So are you a fan of the Marvel world? Is that something else you'd like to be in?
I am. I really am big time. I almost was Captain America at one time. I was in the mix for that, which was, really, really cool. So if they ever bring that character in a new way, I would love to step up to the plate.
Yeah. Well, and you mentioned The Last of Us, and you mentioned The Witcher, which is another favorite of my kind of nerdy girls, like all-time shows. So, are you looking for opportunities to get more into those, big universes, those sort of nerdy fandoms?
Always. I love anything sci-fi. I actually did a pilot recently that was all about a super soldier in the future that's, takes on the government and goes traveling through space and Earth and different planets. It was incredible. I love this. Hopefully it goes, it's called Forsaken Mercenary. It's based off a best-selling book. So really excited about that as well.
And is there anything that we can do to, support you, Jesse? Is, following you on social media, supporting your projects, things like that?
Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, anything that I put, usually I'm very active on my Instagram. So anything that I put out on there, I put all my projects out on there. If you share those to the world, would be greatly appreciated always.
Absolutely. Happy to do so. Jesse Kove is on with us. The series finale of NBC's Magnum PI is currently available on Peacock. And also we need to go to Amazon and watch the American Western film Far Haven. Anything else going on with you, Jesse, that said, now is the time, because our kind of nerdy network, they're the most supportive people. It's part of the reason that we do these awards, because we have people on our show and we fall in love with them, and we want to make sure that we are supporting everything that you do.
Just honestly, my movies that come out, follow me on Instagram. Check out Far Haven, available now on iTunes, Amazon, and the DVDs and Walmart. Also, I had a Christmas movie that just came out called The Holiday Proposal Plan, which you can also rent on Amazon, which is a really sweet movie I did with Tatiana Ali. So a lot of really great projects out right now.
Very cool, Jesse. It has been really, really fun to talk with you, and so excited to. I kid you not, I'm going to tell everybody all day. Like, did you know Jesse Kove is a Harry Potter fan like we are?
Major Harry Potter fan.
All right. Well, if anything comes about, because they're making they are making a Harry Potter TV series. So if there's any chance, anything we can do to get you a part of that, you activate us, you reach out to us. It's Kind of Nerdy Girls on Instagram, and we will be more than happy to get a campaign going to say we want to see you in something Harry Potter sometime soon. Okay.
Love it. Thank you so much.
All right, Jesse, have a great morning. Stay warm, and best of luck with all your projects here coming up.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for another celebrity interview. Of course, the KJ Today Show isn't just about talking to celebs. It's about hanging out with you. Join us live on Wednesday nights for pop culture, people to know, and pets. The KJ Today Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch live Wednesday nights at 7.